Hey guys, happy Friday the 13th. We'll get that out of the way right away. Welcome to 30 Days of Lives. This is day 13, coincidentally. We're going to make some picture frame lanterns using mostly Dollar Tree stuff, some Joann Fabric stuff I had around the house. But you can pretty much get this anywhere, even if you have old used, like picture frames you don't use anymore because you upgraded. You can paint them and pretty them up. But Dollar Tree had a pretty good selection, so we're going to actually make two different ones. And I'm pretty excited about it. I've wanted to make these for a while. I never have, so you'll be making it right along with me the first time. First, I've got some silver frames. So these are just 5x7 frames. I got 4 of them. And those are from the Dollar Tree. I've got 2 8x8 canvases. They're just the board ones, and this is going to be like my base and my top. You can get a couple extra frames and make some, like a house-shaped lantern if you'd like. I didn't really want to do that. This one inside is going to have some of those fairy lights I used the other day. I do have still a few sets left, so I'm just going to use them up. They're battery operated. The other set, so we're actually going to use for this one, for the silver, we're going to use this awesome fabric I found at Joann Fabrics. It's got like little red trucks and wintry scene, some presents, a little dog in there. And then for this one, I've got these black frames. These are more flat, whereas the silver is thicker. Hey guys, thanks for tuning in. These are pretty flat on the back, and I'll show you how I'm gonna put my fabric on there. In this one and in the other one, I'm using 2 different ways, so you'll want to watch them all. This one, we're gonna use this cute gingerbread red check fabric I found at Joann Fabrics. It was on clearance or a sale for like 50 cents off or 50% off. So I think and this one's gonna have a night light. I actually ordered this night light. It came as a set of 2. I used one for a custom order that I had to make. Hi Jennifer Baker. You can get it like a set of 2 for like $12 or even less. I mean, you can probably find a nightlight at Dollar Tree and use that. I just drilled a hole in the bottom of my canvas for that. I'll show you that one. I'm going to do that one second because I painted the bottom red to match the fabric, and it's still a little wet. So we'll work on the other one that I didn't paint. Hey Katie. All right, so like I said, 4 picture frames, 2 8x8 canvas boards from Dollar Tree. For this one, I'm going to use some Velcro tabs to hold my fabric, or wait, no. Nope, this one's a magnet. I'm going to use magnets. You can get these in a multi-pack. Yeah, you need to come get them. They're sitting in a bag over there collecting sawdust. Anyway, this one I'm going to use magnets, and that's because it has the thicker frame. And the reason I'm going to use magnets is because I want to be able to change them out for different holidays. Hey, Sammy. So, or different seasons. So this way I'll be able to change out the fabric and put in a different kind of fabric. You know, say a spring one or a Thanksgiving one or Halloween or whatever. So for this one, I'll actually show you what I did. I took out the back and I left this cardboard insert in there because it hides the magnets. You can't even see them. I put a little magnet in each corner. I cut my fabric to the size of that little insert, and then I put a magnet on the corner of each piece of fabric. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that because I got to do 3 more. And that way, it just sits in there. And then we'll end up putting 4 picture frames together to make it look like a lantern. Let me just get myself organized. I am also going to use, oops, I just spilled them all. These little blocks, you can get them in a bag of like I don't know, 50 or something from the Dollar Tree. And that's just going to keep my base up off the table. I'm not going to paint them or anything. So let me just open all these. I hope you guys are having not a crazy Friday. I had to work earlier today, and it seemed just like everything was not going so right. We have, so I work at a truck stop. Sam and Jennifer know that. And we right now have, well, this morning it was like 15 to 18 people out pending COVID results from either themselves or family members, which puts a big strain on staffing, especially our store. It's huge. But we found out right before I left work that there was a couple that were negative and were coming back, so we're super excited about that. It's funny how you celebrate little tiny things like that. So this insert is like cardboard colored on one side and black on the other. I'm flipping it over so that it's black this way. Not that it really matters because you can't see it, but that's just what I'm doing. Let me put this down just a little bit. There we go. You can kind of see what I'm doing. So I'm just flipping them around for now. And I'm putting those little tabs back down that hold the frame in the glass. Because obviously I don't want that to move at all. So I'm gonna set these aside. Actually, I'm gonna take one of these out so I can measure against my fabric. Hopefully negative. I love your mom, Jennifer. I do. She knows it too. I'm so excited every time I get to work with her, which lately has been pretty few and far between. So I'm just gonna line this up with whatever pattern I want. The other one I lined up so that I had that little house there, and down here I have the little dog. It doesn't matter. It's whatever you choose. But for me, that's what I'm doing. And I'm just gonna take a Sharpie and go around it so that I can cut decently. You guys, I got these awesome scissors today. Actually, they came yesterday. I've seen a crafter that I watch use them, and they looked so simple. And I have bad arthritis, so using scissors for me is really painful. Isn't this fabric so cute, Sam? Actually, I better save this so I can cut 3 different pieces. So these are them. They're Fiskars. They lock shut, which is great because little kids. But I don't have to keep my thumb inside that hole for scissors, which is fantastic. They took a little getting used to, but I'm excited. They cut brilliant. They cut fabric brilliant. But yeah, super excited about scissors. Isn't it weird, the silly little things you get excited about? For me, it's like a good tool. That's what I get excited about. One that's cheap and works great. Alright. There's one. We'll do this one here, because it's going the opposite way. It's got a little white house here too. Let's see if we can get this tree in. So Sharon was supposed to join me tonight, but because she works third shift, her days off are not together, so now her sleep schedule is a little wonky. And she ended up sleeping most of the morning away instead of going and doing some errands she had wanted to do in the morning. I talked to her a little while ago. She's like, I think I'm going to take a nap for about an hour. I'll try to get there. But she needs to work tonight, so I just let her sleep. She can do another one another day. Sammy, I watched your centerpiece video. Love that. It was, I am not like add flowers to things and make it look beautiful, but you made it look way too easy. Jennifer Baker actually shared a video yesterday, or maybe it was this morning. Stars out of little foam sheets. It was super cute. At first it looked like it was gonna be a pain to do, but I mean then it turned out didn't look so hard once you got the hang of it. Alright, this one. So I already have that house. Have that. I think I got pretty much everything. So it doesn't really matter, I guess. Maybe we'll go up this way a little bit and get that house towards the bottom. Your biggest challenge. Why do you think it was your biggest challenge? Okay, that's not going to work. Let's just get this part of the truck. There we go. Okay, now we're done with this frame. Let's put it back in there. You watch videos about all this stuff and you're like, oh, I could do that. But then when you try it, you're like, geez, they make them look so easy. I've never seen one cover it in fabric. I've seen them like build the lantern. But I wanted mine to look different. You know, and some people put like vinyl stickers on the glass, which is a fantastic idea. Some of them are just absolutely gorgeous. But I thought fabric gets pretty unique. I mean, all the different patterns they have, holidays and just general fabric. You can do so many different things. And to be able to change it out different times of the year, I think that's great too. Hey, Jitora. Floral design is not my thing. Well, you made it look super easy. Super easy. Okay, let's move this. Don't need that anymore. We're going to do our magnets. Oh, this one's black on the back and not gray like the other one. Weird. Okay, so I got these magnets, I think from Walmart, in like the craft section. It was a huge pack, I think like 100. But you need 8 for each frame, so you need 32. I'm just gonna break them apart here so they're not all together. I'm gonna glue them all in here first and then I'll do my fabric. So I'm just using hot glue and I'm just going right up into the corner on that cardboard insert. So even if, you know, something happens and you need to take that insert out, it's not totally glued in. Or say you don't like the magnet idea, because it does leave a little bit of a gap between the fabric and like the inside. I don't know if you can see it in this one. So if you look down, you can see the gap. See my finger back here? You can put a little bit of glue there. I was going to, and then I'm like, I'm just gonna leave it. As long as your fabric is pretty tight, it should be all right. This magnet doesn't want to stick to this other magnet. I might have to switch it around. all working before? No, they work. That magnet just didn't like that one, I guess. Hey, Mandolin. Mandolin is my niece, and she actually works at a Dollar Tree. So when I see people using new things, I send her a message and say, hey, do you guys have this yet? Even though her store is like really far from me. Jatora, are you tired of being at home yet? Jatora is one of those people I was telling you about. Slacking off at home for a while. Not by choice. Alright, I'm just going to put these on here, make sure that the magnets stick to themselves here. If not, flip them over, and they usually stick better the other way. Ooh, that one really doesn't want to stick. There we go. Temperamental magnets. The other one we're going to use Velcro, so I just wanted to try two different things, and that one has like a flatter base. There's no gap in here. Just glue in the corners. The kids are driving me nuts. I bet they are. So there's one. Well, the second. Yeah, it's like the weekend never ends when you're stuck at home with the kids. It's how summer is for me. It's like, seriously, guys, go do something. I'm not your entertainment director. No doubt. I agree with Sam. We're getting good use out of that craft room. Leave the door open. Let the kids do whatever the heck they wanted and just craft. When they're in bed, then you can clean up. Alright. There's our 4. So that didn't take very long. They're all somewhat different. I mean, 3 of them have the trucks, and then just one has the house only. Alright, let's see if it's that easy to get it on here. So just kind of line them up any way you want, so one inside the other. I'm actually going to go corner to corner. Let's see if I can get it to stick. But I am kind of a perfectionist, so I'm going to grab my square and make sure that they're square. Her little munchkins are 2 little rambunctious boys. There's something else, those 2. And it's funny, they're completely different, but they're almost completely the same, if that makes sense. Alright, so I'm not gluing it to the canvas quite yet. I'm just kind of gluing them together. And hoping I'm not too off. Sarah was a sight for sore eyes, that's for sure, Jatora today. She didn't waste any time. All right, there's that one. Won't be able to use the square for the other ones, really. I'm just going to scooch that back a little bit. Try to do my level best keeping this straight. Should probably put this in here. Oh, we miss Cheryl. Okay, even just a little too far here. There we go. Oh, yeah. Jen Baker is Cheryl's daughter. She'd know you if she saw you. All right. This one I'm going to kind of glue here quick. I'm probably making a muck of it. Oops. Hurry up and get my act together here. One side and the other side. Yeah, not the same last name. I'm stuck in this one corner. There we go. Not too bad, huh? It surprisingly doesn't take that long. I mean, I can't say how long the hot glue would hold up, but I mean, you could always use like E6000 or something. And then our top will just go on like this. And you can paint it like I painted the other one. But this one, I think I'm pretty straight here. Okay, I'm gonna flip this over and put some of these blocks on there. All right, just make sure your blocks are all the same because they might not be. So if you have the open end here, make sure it's the open end all the way around, not the sides. How did you epically failed? This is my first one, so I mean, if it was a fail, I was totally expecting that. If it came out not so bad, hey, I can deal with that. So far, so good. I opted for the canvas instead of the top because I didn't want to have to try and hold all that together. Aw, awesome, Parker. Should make one. Can make it anything you could. I don't know what you're into. I think your grandma said you were into video games. But they have all sorts of video game and different kinds of material. You can use scrapbook paper. You could use wrapping paper. You can use anything. Alright, we're going to set this back up. Check it out. Not too bad. Kind of line it up a little bit because then I'm going to glue it to it. Now, you don't have to glue it. You could just leave it like this. Set it on there. That way you can move things around. The great thing about the magnets is when I want to change it, you just pull it right out. And then the magnets kind of slap back together. And I'm not gluing the top on. It's just going to set there. So really you could put magnets up here to hold the top on. That would work too. Absolutely. We might even do that. I have a few extra magnets. That way I know that it stays. Do I have enough? Yes, I do. Just enough. Okay. Oh, yeah, Cheryl calls her Jenny. So I'm gonna glue the bottom here. Hopefully I can line it up good. I think that'll do. I'm not going to be too picky about it. It's a homemade craft. If I was selling it, it'd be different. So it's shorter here, but that can be the back, and that's fine. Or you could put ribbon around here, you'd never even notice. It does stick pretty quick. It's funny because I used to get called Jennifer all the time at work, and then we got another Jennifer, so then I was Jen, and so now when people call me Jennifer, I'm looking for the other Jennifer. Oh, my little guy's outside the door here.
Hi.
Hi. Alright, I'm going to put my other magnets on top so I know that they fit right.
How's your live doing?
Just fine. What do you need? Go.
Ice cream?
Yeah, of course you need ice cream. Go on.
Yay!
Not too much.
Bye-bye.
Alright, let's try to line it up a little better than we did the bottom. There'll be a gap at the top, but that's alright. I'm not gonna worry about it. Alright, I'm gonna grab my fairy lights. So these, I think, are 10 feet long. I'm basically just gonna uncoil them and just drop them inside. And I got 2. You got peppermint ice cream. They always want ice cream for dessert. I don't know what it is. They're not always allowed to have it. But it's Friday. Let them eat ice cream. Okay. Scooch this back over. Take our top off. Look how easy that was. I'm just gonna, actually maybe I need to coil it just a little bit. 3 of us. Yeah, Sharon always calls you Baker. Always. I think it's funny. Alright. So this is just like flexi wire. I mean, you could glue it in here if you wanted, but like I said, because I want to interchange them, I'm not going to worry about it. But if I could get them to coil up a little more than just sit on the bottom, so we'll just make them a jumbled mess for a minute. I'm going to put a little hot glue here and glue them together. Thanks, Jen. I know, right? Sharon's just like zonked out. That's okay. Let her sleep. She's got to work tonight. Make sure my top is back on. Ta-da! Hang on, let me get the light. Gotta get the full effect. I mean, what a great nightlight idea for your kids, too. Their favorite character or whatever. I think it turned out great. And I don't mind the gap at the top. Really, if you wanted to get creative, you could drill holes in the top of the canvas And then you would have something like a starry sky at on top of your ceiling. You could add different colors, anything. Thanks, Sammy. All right, let's set that one over here and work on the other one. So really that didn't take long, 30 minutes to make one, not even. I mean, because the first 5 minutes I was like gabbing. I'm telling you what I was doing. How cute is this little car on here? Like little old Paris bug. Reminds me of one of the cars from the Disney Cars movie. Awesome. Oh, I forgot to share. Dang, I knew I was forgetting something. Hang on. Hold on a minute. My goodness. Let's, oh, I don't think, oh yeah, no, I can. Sorry, guys. The next one is the gingerbread. No, actually, Sammy has something that I have for you. It was originally going to be for myself, but I am going to give it to you. If she doesn't forget it, I'll give it to you soon. All right. For this one, I pulled this off because if not, it's going to sit lopsided. So I just pulled it off. I don't care that you can see this part because the fabric's going to be over it. You're not going to see that. I might have to save this and Mod Podge it on something. This is what this one is going to look like. How stinking cute is that? Don't forget it, Sammy. Don't forget it. Sam, did you share to your personal? If you guys share, I would be so very grateful. If not, that's perfectly fine too. But we're trying to get as many people in on all this stuff as we can. Okay. It's not these. You don't get these. You can absolutely make one. Okay, so for this one I use Velcro. Like I said earlier, you can get them at the Dollar Tree. They look like this, little dots. Oops, I need the other one. I didn't have enough for both, and I was like, what am I going to use? And then I was digging through my box, and lo and behold, there was the magnets. So I'm putting the rougher piece of Velcro on the cardboard. I'm just sticking it. They're self-adhesive, so I'm just sticking it on there. In every corner. Perfect, Sam. Thank you so much. We've gotten, since we started this, we've gotten quite a few followers and likes from people, which is fantastic. All right, I'm going to keep one, measure out my fabric. So my frame is up and down, so I want to see what is going to look best, but I don't kind of want it all to be the same. So like my first one looks like this, and if I go right here it will look like that. If I go right here, then I have the lady on top, which is perfect. my Sharpie. Hey, Monica. I forgot to share on my page, so now everybody's going to be late. But that's okay. It's my own fault. It's what I get for too busy getting into my craft. Alright, there's one. Let's find another. Where do we want to be? Let's go here. We don't really get a whole gingerbread, but that's okay, because they're stinking cute anyways. One will be like upside down. That one. I know, isn't it so cute? I know, I had some other truck stuff picked out, so I had like 2 in my thing, and I looked at Sharon and I'm like, I can't. I gotta get this other one. I gotta get the gingerbread. Alright, let's go this way and get this cool little lady. And I'm not worried about being a little over on fabric, because nobody's gonna see it anyways. Alright, let's cut some fabric. Seriously, guys, these scissors are the best. Best ever. I don't think I've ever cut fabric so easy. One more. Sunday, I'm making some arrows, Dollar Tree arrows. They're wooden arrows into like a sign, you know, like North Pole this way, reindeer crossing this way. Basically just paint and vinyl lettering, or you can always paint them on, but I don't need to paint letters anymore now that I got a Cricut. Alright, here's one. Let's do this. So since my fabric is pretty much the same size as my board, I'm just going to put it in the corners. But I'm going to put it on the back side. So now like where that one I glued the magnets on the front, I'm going to stick the Velcro on the back of these. This one. You could always add a little hot glue if you're afraid they're going to fall off, but these are actually pretty sticky on the back. All right. So our fabric's a little bit bigger. I figured I'd adjust my tabs here. And then see if it should fit. Yep, like a glove. Bam. Easy peasy. Those are almost exactly the same. And so are these two. Almost. Close. Alright, same thing here. I love that this guy is upside down. It's like he's peeking in the frame. Look at him just peeking in up there. And this one here in the corner. Stinking cute. Hey, Deb. Deb, seriously, you should have let me give you a ride. I felt so bad. Deb's car broke down this morning. And she wouldn't let me take her home. Crazy girl. Alright, there is our fourth one. This is pretty dry. Now you could paint the bottom. I'm not going to bother. I might go back later and paint this, but I'm not going to bother with it right now. I actually have 4 tabs left to stick the top on. And we're going to put a little messy bow on the top of these too. So they're not so plain Jane. Alright. My blocks for the bottom. This might be my favorite project that I've done so far. Alright. Now this one, as I said earlier, is a nightlight. You can get them off Amazon. You just look for nightlight cord and it shows you. So I drilled my hole 7/8 with a hole saw, or whatever they're called, spade bit. So my light will go right in there. But we're gonna line these up and get them glued. This one, I think I'm gonna glue end to end. Maybe? Yeah, I think I'll glue end to end. So which one do I want in the front? I want the upside down guy in the front. So I'm going to run some glue along here. Line up my sides so they're flush-ish. Do the same on this side. So tomorrow, Sam is doing the live at 10 a.m. Central Time. She is making lantern ornaments. Can't wait to see that. Intrigued. Kind of goes right along with our lantern theme for this. All right. Whoop. Crooked, Jen. Crooked. Wonky eye. So stinking cute. There's gonna be my front. Tip it over. Get another glue stick. Hey everybody, thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Day 13 and Friday the 13th. Wish you guys could have heard the radio talk at work today. It was hilarious. Every time the phone rang, our boss cringed. You could hear her groan in every department, waiting for another call in. Alright, I'm gonna get my light bulb. Where'd I put it? Actually, you know what? I bet you it's not gonna light up very much because I have the cardboard behind the fabric. You might have to change that around. You're not gonna be able to see through there. But, see? First time making it, you're not going to be able to see through the black. What we can do is make it into a frame. So, make a square. And my razor blade. Obviously, it's not going to be perfect like the other one, the perfect frame. But we want to be able to change the fabric, so we don't want to lose it. Don't want to lose the Velcro and whatnot. Pop this out. This way you can still see a little bit through the fabric. Well, you'll see a lot through the fabric. That'll work. Winging it once again. Okay, let's put it back in. We'll have to fix the other ones too. Come on. Let me plug this in for a second and check it out. Yep, see, like this side you can't see through at all. So we'll have to fix the other ones. Just make a little frame. So once the top is on and the light is off, we'll fix it. It's not too late. Really make glass in there and hopefully it doesn't fall and break. I'm just going to cut right around this sucker. Take the fabric off first. I know, right, Sam? It's like, yeesh, better fix it now. That's okay. I don't mind that people see my mistakes on lives because then they won't go through the same thing again. And like I said, this is my first time making it. Making mistakes, of course I'm going to make mistakes. It wasn't all going to go perfect. And that is not a big deal to me. I think if you're crafting and everything goes too perfect, you're not having enough fun. All right. All my stringies. All right. Absolutely. We wing it a lot. And that's okay. That's totally what crafting and making it your own is all about. I should probably grab my other knife. This one isn't really the best for cutting cardboard. Cardboard fuzzies all over my desk now. Alright, one more. Bear with me. We'll get that top put on, make a couple little messy bows. Don't forget, you guys, if you guys craft something, we want to see it. Send it to us. Post it in the group. If you're not part of the group, it's the same name as this page. Artsy.bits.n.pieces is just labeled as a group, not a business. A lint roller. No, I just brush it all off on the floor and then I sweep it up. This is my shop. It's not, I'm not too picky about it. Alrighty. Each of these things. Where's our front? Where's our front? This dude. This little guy over here. Ta-da! Now it's much brighter. Okay, gotta get the lights first. Bye. We gotta make our bows yet. Oh, hang on. That light is plugged into the switch. There we go. Oh, he's so cute. It's perfect. Perfect, perfect. All right, let's do the top. We're gonna just put sticky tabs up here, but I'm gonna put them together. Okay. Put it right here in a corner. So the light cord, I got it on Amazon. Just look up nightlight cord. I think I got mine in a 2-pack for like $12. I needed them for a custom order. I made a nightlight for somebody, and I needed a nightlight, so I just bought one on Amazon. It worked great. All right, so now our top is removable if our bulb ever blows out or it gets too warm, but there is a little gap up here, which is okay, because then the heat has somewhere to go from the light. All right, let's make a couple messy bows. Now I got all this stuff all over my desk. Just scooch it all out of the way. All right, so this one obviously has to have check, and I don't have any gingerbread ribbon, although that would be super cute. I have some candy canes here. I'll put some of those in. Wondering if I can find them by the Christmas Village stuff. You should be able to. Hi, Linda. They should have something similar there, I would think. All right, so our top is 8. We're gonna go 7. So just a little bit shorter than that. Let's do 2 each color. I want this piece. I would think so. Let's add this one. It says Holly Jolly. Have a Holly Jolly Christmas. We'll add some of this stuff. Jute, I think Sharon calls it. I just call it burlap ribbon, string, whatever. All right, let's see here. So messy bow is just what it is, messy bow, but we might need one more. Let's do some white glitter stuff. Just what it sounds like. Lay one, then another, any direction you like. No particular order. Because all we're going to do is scrunch it in the middle. Let's put this under here. We can get it to straighten out. Yeah, definitely looked after Christmas to get clearance prices, that's for sure. Every year I do that. All right, we're just gonna tie it with this one. We're gonna flip it all over. There's our messy bow. Let's get this one back. I've actually got a little, where's my front? Here's my front. I've got a little gingerbread man to put on the center. We've got to use the two of them. So these were little buttons I got at Better Buys. I've used them before in a couple of crafts. I'm just clipping off the button part. So I don't need that. We're going to glue this baby on right in the middle. Glue our gingerbread lady and man on top of here. Anywhere you like. There they are. There is our one lantern. Let's make a bow for the other one and we will be done. This one, I gotta use trucks. I got one truck here. I got a Merry Christmas. I've got silver snowflakes. Yeah, the ginger buttons there, so stinking cute. I think I've said it before. One of my old ASLs, assistant store leader, wears buttons a lot. I mean, she still works for us, but she is semi-retired, so she doesn't work very much. But she wears pins on her sweaters all the time, and I made her a bunch for Christmas or Halloween or something, but I found those. I was like, oh, those are so cute. I can make a button out of those or a pin. Alright. I think we're going to add in the red and the white silver snowflakes. So we'll have one extra set of ribbons in here. But that's okay. Sammy, we need to get you down here for just a whole weekend of crafting. Not just Bree shows and, you know, like 2 minutes visit. We need a girls' craft weekend. We could hold a couple of classes. That would be fun. Social distancing, of course. Okay, set that over there. Throw away my garbage. Let's see what we got. Some trees. Little sparkle. Little snowflake. Merry Christmas. Trucks. Oh man, the kids must have put Griffin in the kennel because I can hear him howling. He hates being in there, and he was in there all day today. So I don't work during the day usually. And he is not used to being home alone. And when he is, he howls and howls and howls. You could do your live from the shop. That would be awesome. And I have off that day because of the White Bayou Christmas live thing event that's going on. That would be fantastic. I didn't know you were going to be down that whole weekend. So here we got all sorts of stuff. I don't have anything for the center of this one. I could probably put a couple bells on it. Alright, so since my canvas is crooked, let's find the most. We'll do this as the front. Oh, that's right. It's the following weekend. Duh. I think I'm going to wrap this one more time and just glue it right here and then snip it off. Oh, I do have a little, present I can put there, a little wooden present. I think I still have some left. Oh, maybe not, maybe not. I used them already. What do I got in here? Nope, nope, that's not gonna work. Nope, nope. But we can use a little stocking. I've got one of those with a snowflake on it. Little button. Oop. There we go. Stinking cute. All right, let's grab our lights, do one more. Yeah, let me move my junk out of the way. Let's turn this one on. And this one. I'll have to back them up a little bit so you guys can see. So now this one, I gotta really tilt it. It's not really showing up. There we go. So that's what it looks like all the way around with the lighter fabric. And then this one is a little bit darker fabric, but it has a brighter nightlight in it. I mean, you don't even have to go this big. You could always get little tiny mini frames like Sam used in her ornaments last week. And then like a tiny small one. So like these little tiny, you know, what are they, like 2x3? 2x3 inch, you know, and make a little lantern out of those. But yeah. And this one's got all the magnets to hold it on, so you can always change out the fabric. So change out the fabric if you like. For different holiday, different, you know, like. So if you make one for your kids and they're all of a sudden into Disney cars, you can change out whatever fabric you originally made it from. The first one is your favorite. I love this. I like them both. I like that they're versatile and I can interchange whatever. And I love that fabric, but I love this fabric too, which is the whole reason I bought it. But yeah, they turned out really great. Love, 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 love them. All right, my friends, tomorrow is Sammy at 10 o'clock in the morning. Lantern ornaments. Sunday is arrows, and when I mean arrows, I'm talking these are from the Dollar Tree. They're wooden arrows. We're gonna make a sign out of them. Something you can stand up in your porch or in your house or against the wall, outside if you clear coat it for outside. And we're just going to use some vinyl, some paint. That's about it. It'll be a pretty quick one because I'm going to paint them beforehand, otherwise the vinyl's not going to stick because I need to clear coat them. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, they are both cute. I don't know which one I like better. They both have their, you know, this is more traditional looking, old Christmas type thing. This one's more cutesy, fun kind of thing. It all depends on your decor for the day or the year, whichever. But alright guys, we will see you tomorrow at 10 o'clock. Make sure you tune in. Let's see what Sammy's up to. She's hilarious, by the way. You gotta watch her. And you guys have a happy Friday the 13th. Stay indoors so you don't get in any trouble. You too, Deb. Alright guys, you guys have a good night. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.